Hey guys, what's going on? Malvagian, back again, bringing you a really horrible gameplay here where I completely screw up playing zombies, but that's not the point of this. I just want to give a little update as to where I am in my video making career here. So, there's a couple things I want to cover. The first being the lack of videos. I got completely bored with Oblivion, and I didn't really have things to post content with. So, Black Ops, I mostly play on the PS3, and I don't have a PVR or anything. This right here is PC footage, which is why I'm a little rustier with it. But, luckily, today is the 13th of December, and they've started access into Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm going to be bringing a decent amount of gameplay of that. I'm looking forward to probably focusing mostly on PvP, getting a little bit of probably some leveling in there, maybe some guides. I'm not really sure. But really my focus is going to be on PvP for people who aren't hardcore PvPers. Sort of a lesson series. There's one thing I want to cover though, talking about Star Wars The Old Republic, which has been making me laugh most of the day today. So, the pre-release was supposed to start on the 15th and go for 5 days. Sort of a head start for those of you who pre-purchased Star Wars The Old Republic. Well, this caused a huge uproar, mainly because people were getting let in who weren't supposed to be let in, people who were ordering first weren't getting let in first, and that's how they said that they were going to do it, and basically it caused a giant shitstorm that made me laugh. It was essentially forums of nerd rage. The first thing I want to address with this is it's the 13th. It's not even supposed to start until the 15th. And the fact of the matter is they're doing a staggered release for a reason. Someone brought up a really good point in the forum of, have you ever tried to let 600,000 new users onto your network at the same time? This is, you know, a really valid point. These guys have to stagger the release. They have to do it in some way, shape, or form. My guess is how they did it is it has something to do with if you were in a guild, as well as one of the guilds got transferred over to the servers, because they were talking about doing that, and I know a couple people that ended up in that situation. They also talked about going ahead and moving when you were allowed access to respective to when you go ahead and register your code. So, my guess is people's issues are they pre-ordered the game, they didn't register their code on the site early enough, and that's what screwed them up. But regardless, there's nerd rage going on everywhere. There's people talking about how they want to sue BioWare. This is ridiculous. I mean, okay, you didn't get in on the 13th. Are you that much of an addict that you have to read the text that closely? Let's analyze this for a second. They said, okay, we're going to let you in up to 5 days early. Okay, it is now 7 days early from the release date, the 20th. You weren't even supposed to be in yet. The fact that they are letting people play the game is mostly their last little stress test / beta test. They're dumping people in on waves so that they're not staggering their servers that are covering those starting areas. You know, if you go ahead and completely inundate those areas, you're going to crash servers. There's going to be too much network traffic. It's not going to work. Trust me. I've been a server admin for quite a while. I know what it's like trying to bring up a network and having everyone access the exact same thing at once. It would essentially be a denial of service attack that's not an attack. It's just users. Regardless, people are complaining. People are bitching. There's people saying that I purchased codes for someone else. They registered, you know, I purchased theirs 2 to 3 weeks after. This, that, and the other thing. Well, it doesn't matter, okay? They're not even supposed to open it yet. Just be grateful that the game is A, coming out, and B, the fact that you're even going to be let into the game. There's a couple other things I saw, which, on this forum, that was really making me laugh. My favorite one is from a guy who was complaining that he was basically calling out Stephen Reed, the director of the entire game, who was saying that the entire PvP structure is going to be destroyed. Now, how does that even make sense? Let's think about this. Step back with me for a moment. So, one, most of the PvP in this game is based in war zones. I played the beta, I know what it's like. Most of the PvP is sitting in war zones. Okay, so in those war zones, they equal you out. Sure, there's going to be different skill sets, but whatever. It's no big deal. Let it go. Another thing is 1 night of playing, 2 nights of playing, 3 nights of playing really going to screw it up that much for the entire community? Here's where I screw up. Get the Thunder Gun, never end up getting to use it, but that's a spoiler alert. Anyways, the point of this is, stop complaining, people. You're getting into a game early. You're being allowed to play it early. Relax. The game's going to come out. The community's going to get around the same level. They have those checks and balances in there to make sure that no one's more overpowered than anyone else. Alright? Please, relax, calm down. If you're one of those Old Republic people bitching in the forums, just chill. It's an MMO. Relax. Everything will work out just fine. Everyone will be level 50 in a week anyway. Alright guys, well, that was pretty much my rant right there about the Old Republic and how people are bitching. This was a video of me playing horribly, and I had fun while doing it. So, I look forward to bringing you guys some Old Republic videos, and take it easy, YouTube.